Hi everybody. This is Laura with McLeod Homestead. And I'm coming from you from my car again. Just figured I'd bring you guys along. Not doing any gardening again this weekend. Instead, I'm sneaking away. I am doing something for myself that is overdue and something I have not done in years, but is very much needed. So what am I doing? I am taking and going camping for the weekend by myself. In case you don't follow me, my husband passed away. We have a 5-year-old and a 17-year-old that's been at home, along with 3 other older boys that have families and are out of the house. Since his passing, life has just been one whirlwind after another, between day-to-day living and the stress of that, and the stress and the emotional, well, not gonna lie, it's emotional hell that you go through. It has just been crazy, absolutely crazy, and my head is just, for months, it's just been spinning, and it's time for me to unspin it. And I feel now that school's out for the kids. My youngest, my 5-year-old, he graduated preschool last week. The day after, my 17-year-old graduated high school. And I am just absolutely floored that he graduated with honor roll and 5 awards, all with losing his father and everything else that has gone on, and him having to step up around the house, doing extra chores and helping me out while I work. Proud is not enough of what I can say about him. He is an amazing, amazing boy. And my older boys have helped me out as well. So, through all of this turmoil that's gone on in our lives, and in my life, I have come to learn that I let a part of me go to the side. And I am bringing some of those behaviors and enjoyments back into my life. And hence why I got the kayaks again, and I'm going camping and taking the kayak with me, which means gotta go where there's water, which is a lake. I basically got out of it because my husband and I ended up doing, the things that we both enjoyed doing together. And he did not like water at all. Wanted nothing to do with water. And I love water. So it was the only time I really did any of this stuff was when me and the boys went on vacation. And yeah, the last time we had really taken a vacation that amounted to much involving water was about 10 years ago, which is why in April, me and the boys went back to Florida for a couple weeks. So, yeah, I'm bringing back some of that. I have plans in my brain that hopefully over the next year I can make a couple other purchases and bring back other areas that I really enjoyed doing that I've been away from. Just because I am 47 years old does not mean I cannot go out and have fun with life. That is what my husband would have wanted, and that's what I'm going to do. One thing this whole situation has taught me is you gotta quit worrying and stressing about a lot of things because it's pointless. If you can't do something and have fun with it, don't waste your time. Is that pile of junk gonna be there tomorrow that sat there for 2 years? Yeah, it is. Will I get to it? Yeah, I definitely will. So, I don't know what it was, but about 2 weeks ago, I was down and out, which is still pretty normal to have days like that, along with the stress of other stuff, you know, life, relationships, friends, whatever. And just something in my gut told me that I needed to pack up and get away for a weekend by myself and go camping. So I'm trying to follow my intuition more and do what it tells me. So here I am. I am on a 3-hour drive from my house to a lake to go camping. And yes, I made reservations. Yes, I've had to make some purchases in order to do this again. Some of the stuff I already had still, but it is what it is. So I figured, why not maybe show you a little bit about what you can still do by yourself. So many people are like, you're not going by yourself, are you? Yeah, I am. Why would you go by yourself? Because I want to. Aren't you afraid? What's going to happen? You know, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen whether I'm home, away. There's nothing, I cannot live my life in fear. With everything I have gone through in my life, there's no way I can live my life in fear. I didn't used to live my life in fear either. This is one of my behaviors that's coming back out. Back when, before my husband and I were together, I did a lot of traveling. And he was my youngest. My oldest boy at the time he was my only boy, and I did a lot of traveling. He has been cross country with me, and I drove my family nuts because it was just the two of us. Packed up the Jeep, took the top down. That summer I only had to put the top on twice, and him and I took off for a month and went cross country and saw a lot of stuff. And I mean, I don't know, I cannot live with that fear. You can't. You've really got to live your life and enjoy it. And if anybody gets anything out of me, I hope that's the one thing that they get. Because the stress and the worry just is not all worth it. And yes, I do stress and worry, but it's a different type of stress and worry. So, all right, well, I'm going to get back to driving some more, and I will hopefully be able to show you where I'm going to be at. See you in a bit. This was my view from my campsite. Here we go with my home away from home. My tent was all set up, air mattress and chair set up, ready to go to relax. Hey guys, it's the next morning. I am in my tent. It is raining out. I got here last night, got all set up. a nice man from the camp beside me. His wife let him come over and help me. These new style tents. Yeah, I should have checked it out at home, but it's up. Safe and sound. Had a good night. And because of the rain, I am heading down to go find me some coffee. So I will see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, well, it's still sprinkling a little bit, but I'm gonna go on my first hike. Got my coffee with me. Good to go. I am not gonna lie, I did hike in the woods, but I was not as intrigued as I was down around by the water, and that is where I found more of my peace, was by the water. I spent a good portion of the day on Saturday reading right beside the water. The beauty is just unreal. I cannot describe how much my soul needed this. Look at all these birds just perched on the trees. That's pretty cool. Just watching over the water. On my way to go get coffee, I found that Saturday night there was racing, and it was only a few miles from the campsite. And everyone who knows me knows I love sprint cars. That was my sign that I was meant to go and watch. Okay guys, so I survived another night. I'm sitting here cooking breakfast. So would you believe I grabbed the wrong coffee grounds and I brought the whole beans? So I'm making me some hot cocoa. I will go get coffee. I gotta get ice for the cooler anyhow. So they're calling for chance of storms this afternoon. So we'll see. Hoping to get out on the kayak though. Okay guys, well, I went and I got me coffee, and you know what I forgot to do? It's buy coffee grounds instead of beans. It's alright, we'll get coffee tomorrow. But now we are supposed to be getting a chance. There's like 70% chance of thunderstorms this afternoon, but it's gorgeous out now. It's about almost 11:30. I'm gonna go get that kayak on the water. The kayak and I are on our maiden voyage. That's that big island that in the pictures you saw. Way down, way from the marina. I'm going this way around it. So now I'm coming around the other side of that little island. And as I drift, I'm actually drifting into shore. Gotta admit, guys, I'm really liking this kayaking. I've really missed it. Alright guys, it became a race to get out of the water before the rain came. I made it out of the water, but I didn't make it with the kayak loaded before the rain hit. So I got a little wet. I'm heading back up now to my camp. I got it temporarily strapped up there. I'll have to strap it down better when it quits raining. So I'm headed up to the campsite where I plan on just hanging out in the tent and doing some reading. Yep, my tent is still here. Oh. Once the weather had cleared, I spent my time reading by the water, relaxing, and enjoying the beauty that Mother Nature has provided for us. It was breathtaking watching the full moon shine on the water. Look at that! I finally made a cup of coffee, ate breakfast, and it was time to start teardown. So alright guys, as you can see, I'm drinking my coffee. I'm all tore down. Gonna go down by the water for a little bit, for a few hours, and then head home. It rained in the night, so everything's pretty wet tent-wise. I'll have to go home and hang that out, but all in all, it's been an awesome getaway. This was the temperature by 9 a.m. with high humidity, and I wondered why I was sweating. And of course, what camping trip is not complete without doing a little fishing? Look it, I caught a stick. Alright guys, it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. My weekend away is done. I am heading towards home now. I am going to miss this place. I thoroughly enjoyed it and absolutely have full intentions on coming back here with the kids. It's time to go home. I miss my kids. So, it's been awesome though. My brain really needed it. Needed the quietness, and I definitely got that. So, alright guys, let's go home. I should be there by about 6 o'clock. Well guys, thanks for coming along with me on my little adventure, and I hope you like. Please subscribe and share. And I just stopped and saw my son at work and let him know that I'm back in town, and I'm about 10 minutes from home. So another successful little getaway trip in the books. Thanks guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Toodles! And seeing this precious face, happiness to see his mama again, makes life all worthwhile.